thank you so much for clicking on this video. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my cooking rubric. Today we are going to be talking about beef or beef marinade. How to marinate beef. Now, it's really easy to not cook beef good. It's really difficult to prepare a good beef. And marinating the meat, like preparing it for cooking, it's a good idea. So if you are interested in what marinade I will be showing you today, then keep on watching. Before we jump right into the video, please hit that subscribe button if you haven't yet. Stay tuned for a new recipe and let's get right into it. So for this marinade, you are going to need 2 teaspoons of mustard, preferably yellow, 10 drops of soy sauce, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cumin powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of paprika, 1 cup of olive oil, 1 cup of fresh rosemary, and 1 cup of fresh thyme. And now it is important that these herbs are fresh. 2 garlic cloves, 1/4 of a cup of onions, and you can use yellow onions. I'm going to use white. 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt and 1/4 of a teaspoon of black pepper, as well as 1 tablespoon of high quality honey. Now if you don't have high quality honey, you can use just regular honey. That is okay. And then get a cup and start by adding the olive oil, and then add the paprika powder and the cumin powder. And then add the soy sauce and the mustard and mix well. And now that the mustard and the olive oil are well mixed, go ahead and shred the garlic and the onions into the mix. You can use a food processor if you have one, but if you don't have one, you can just use a grater like I am using one. And now go ahead and add the salt and the black pepper to the mix, and then add the honey as well, and make sure to mix very well. And now let's go ahead and prep the meat. Now these are ribeye steaks and they are kind of too big, so I'm gonna cut them in half and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tenderize them. I will be using saran wrap and a meat tenderizer, and the saran wrap I'm using because you can hurt the meat. Yep, you can very much hurt the meat, so you have to be very gentle and careful when you are tenderizing it. Now that the meat is prepped, go ahead and apply the marinade on both sides. I'm going to use a basting brush, but if you don't have one, you can just use your hands. That is okay. And the marinade should be enough for about 1 pound of this meat. And then on top, go ahead and add the fresh thyme and the fresh rosemary. And do not forget to remove the fresh thyme and the fresh rosemary prior to cooking. Fresh rosemary and fresh thyme are great for beef and for lamb. And again, don't forget to remove the thyme and the rosemary prior to cooking. And now the meat is prepped and marinated. Go ahead and cover with foil and leave it in your fridge for 12 to 24 hours before you go ahead and cook it. See, super easy to make marinade. You have to marinate the meat for 24 hours before you actually go ahead and cook it. You can grill it, you can bake it, you can broil it, however you like the meat. But yes, I do suggest that you keep it for at least 12 hours before you actually go ahead and cook it. Anyways, again, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments of what you think. Did you make this marinade? Do you like it? If you have not yet, then please hit that subscribe button. Join Albena Gazinova's channel for new videos weekly, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye!